Hi, friends. My name is Michele Bachmann. I'm a former member of the United States Congress, but I'm also a former member of the House Intelligence Committee. Our primary work was to focus on Islamic terrorism and the threats of Islamic terrorism in the United States. And I'm pleased to be able to come here today to speak to you about this extremely important election that will impact not only New Yorkers, but it will impact people all across the United States. The great thing about New York, it boasts the largest Jewish population in the United States and the world, except for the Jews that are living in Israel. And like you, I am very concerned that New York City could fall under a mayor who is about to reject free market capitalism and who's gone out of his way to support the Jew-hating supporters of Hamas in New York City. Because you see, if he's elected, Jews and Christians in New York City will lose their sense of safety, prosperity, because his friendship and his sympathies lie with the Marxists and the socialists, not with the capitalists. His sympathies lie with the jihadists, not with the Jews. And so, what has he done? Very simply, the Jews of New York need to vote as soon as voting begins. You have to agree on one candidate. You have to decide which that candidate will be for mayor, and you all have to vote for that candidate. We know who we have to oppose in this race, but we have to decide who to vote for. And that decision has to be made today, and that decision has to be communicated widely across New York City. Then you have to get the word out like you've never gotten the word out before. You have to drive people to the polls. You have to go through your neighborhood, apartment by apartment by apartment, to make sure that everyone is voting for the candidate that you're choosing, and vote and work like your life depends on it, because literally it will in New York City, because there is no going back from a Mamdani mayorship. And how do we know that? Just look at London. Look at London and its mayor, Sadiq Khan. Khan won the mayorship 10 years ago in 2016, and the city of London is less safe than ever before for non-Muslims. For 10 years, Sharia law practices have been increasingly normalized across London. There's a huge scandal this week in London that claimed that Mayor Sadiq Khan and the local chief of police covered up the criminal acts of Islamic rape gangs. That sounds bizarre to us, but it isn't a new story in England, because Muslim mayors up and down the spine of England, Birmingham, Manchester, they've been accused of covering up for Islamic rape gangs for years. And last week, the London police stopped a Jew from publicly wearing his Star of David. And Jews are being told, don't wear a kippah if you want to be safe in public, because of fear of inciting Hamas supporters. Today in a London classroom, a Hamas supporters, wasn't just one, it was multiple, threatened a Jewish economics professor while he was teaching his class. In fact, one even threatened him with beheading him. This is everyday Islamic terrorism, I'm sorry to report, in London. The antagonists aren't pushed back by either the Mayor Sadiq Khan, or by the London police. So what's Mamdani's goal? He's made it clear. Number one, he plans to arrest the Prime Minister of Israel if he comes to New York City. He plans to destroy capitalism in New York City and replace it with a socialism that's more reminiscent of Russia and Cuba. That brings about socialism and poverty. And then he wants to advance the agenda of Jew haters all across New York, and everything that that'll mean for New York City. Under a Mayor Mamdani, the city will be rendered absolutely uninhabitable for either the private sector business world or for personal safety. And no other people group in history has managed to survive persecution like the Jewish people. Why? Because God himself has rescued the Jewish people. He's preserved them. He's saved them. So this is the moment when Jews and Christians alike have to wake up and act in concert together. We have to make common cause. And we have to save New York City from becoming another London. And how do we do that? We do that by voting. Everybody has to vote. You have to agree on one mayoral candidate. You have to get everyone in your neighborhood to vote. And you have to recognize there is no other option but victory. It's been done before. We can do it again, and we have to act today. Thank you so much, and good luck to New York City.